Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Dev Tech Care. If you are new to my channel, then please subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon so you can get notifications of all my videos related to jobs, scholarships, internships, free courses, different opportunities across the world, and different technical tips and tricks. Today, we'll see how to host a website for free on another free web hosting platform, which is Forge. Let's get started. Forge is another free web hosting platform where you can host your website for free within a minute. Forge is the best, fastest possible way to host your website because to your visitors, every second counts. But website optimization is complicated and expensive. That's why Forge created the fastest, simplest and most affordable way to host your sites. Take your sites static with Forge and see them fly. There is no credit card information required if you want to host your website for free on Forge. Why should you go static and why should you go it with Forge? Because static websites are easy to build, simple to maintain and scale, and better yet with Forge, they are lightning fast too. Taking your website and content static is the right call and Forge is the best way to do it. If you have a small business and you want to host a website that tells customer what you do and how to reach you, then you can go for your static website with Forge. And also, if you are a developer and you want to host your websites for your portfolio, you can also go with Forge. You just create web apps and then host on Forge to showcase your skills. But keep this in your mind, you can only host one website for free with Forge. So to host your website for free with Forge, you have to sign in to the Forge. If you already have an account, then sign in with your own credentials, and if you don't have an account, then sign up with your own credentials. After signing in, you will be redirected to the dashboard of Forge website. Here it is asking you to enter the URL for your site which you want to host on Forge. You can also change that name later. Let me just write the name for my portfolio application. I am writing Rehan Portfolio, and if I click on Create Site button, it is asking that the URL is not valid because you have to provide the .forge.io extension at the end of your domain name. It is just because you are hosting for free on this platform. You have to specify that extension at the end of your name. But if you have your own domain name, then you can also add your custom domain name on this platform. So let me just write .frge.io at the end of my domain name, and now if I click on Create Site button, it is saying that we have already deployed a placeholder for you to replace with your own version, which means what you want to host on this domain name, you just have to provide those files and your site will be replaced with the demo version. So to host your website, you have to zip your site folder, and after that you just have to drag and drop the folder here in the dashboard of the Forge, and after that it will start deploying your website on Forge and your site will be hosted in no time. And if I go to the settings tab, you can see there are three options to host your website on Forge. First one is you have to just drag and drop the site folder here and your site will be hosted. Second one is you can also sync with Dropbox, and third one is you can also sync with GitHub, which means if you hosted your site files on GitHub repository, then you can also import your repository from GitHub here and your site will be hosted in no time. It's totally up to you to host your website with which method you want. For now, I am hosting the website with the very easy method, that is drag and drop. I have created a zip folder for my portfolio website. So after creating zip folder, you just have to drag and drop your zip folder here, and after uploading your site files here in the Forge dashboard, your site will start deploying on the Forge. So let me just give you an overview of this. You can see the moment I have dropped the dragged folder in the Forge dashboard, it started uploading, and after some time you will see it will start deploying your website on Forge. So after some time, your site will be deployed on your specified domain name, and you can also see that later. Now, if I click on my link which I have specified before, that was rehanportfolio.forge.io, then you will see our site is hosted on Forge. Now, if you want to change the domain name of your website, just go to the settings tab and just change the domain name and just click save. Your site's domain name will be updated. So let me just give you a practical example of this by changing the domain name of my website. After changing the domain name, now if I go back to my previous browser page and if I refresh the browser, you will see it is saying that it is a 404 error. That means the file couldn't be found, which means our site is now moved to another new specified domain name that we have just specified right now. And now if I go to my new domain name, you will see our site is available here, which means you can change the domain name of your website at any time. This was the easiest way to host your website on Forge. To add more sites, you will need to update your plan. But if you want to host your website for your portfolio or for small business, then Forge is the right way to go. I hope you will like this video. If you find this video helpful, then please like this video and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you can get notifications of all my videos related to jobs, scholarships, internships, free courses, different opportunities across the world, and different technical tips and tricks. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, it's goodbye.